He isn't giving you the silent treatment because he's hurt. He's doing it because he knows exactly how much it hurts you. And that changes everything. You've been sitting there, replaying every word you said, wondering what you did wrong, scrolling through old messages, second-guessing your tone, your timing, your reactions. You've been torturing yourself trying to figure out how to fix something that you didn't even break. Here's the thing. You are not the problem. You never were. Let me ask you something, and I want you to really sit with this. Have you ever apologized for something you didn't even do, just to make the crushing silence stop? If you just felt something shift in your chest, that's because I'm talking directly to you. And what you've been living through? It has a name. Right now, most people think silent treatment is just someone needing space. They think it's passive, harmless, maybe even mature, like he's choosing not to fight. But here's what's wild. Science completely blows that idea apart. When someone you love goes silent on you, your brain doesn't register it as quiet. Research shows your brain processes that forced silence the exact same way it processes physical pain. The same regions light up, the same neurological distress fires through your body. That sick, hollow feeling in your stomach, that's not you being too sensitive. That's your nervous system reacting to what it correctly recognizes as an attack. And he knows that. He's counting on it. Here's the twist that changes everything. The silent treatment is not a communication breakdown. It is a calculated psychological weapon. When he shuts you out, he is not protecting his peace. He is deliberately starving your nervous system of connection. He is forcing you into an anxious spiral so that you'll eventually come crawling back, apologizing for things you didn't do, desperate for even the smallest crumb of his attention. He's not avoiding the fight. The silence is the attack. This is documented. Researchers classify the silent treatment as a systematic form of emotional manipulation and psychological control. It is used to punish you, guilt-trip you, and pressure you into compliance without him ever having to say a single word. He gets to stay the calm one while you unravel. And that is not an accident. Now, the truth is, there's a reason you keep blaming yourself. And it's not weakness. It's actually a sign of how deeply empathetic you are. When someone you love creates that massive emotional void, your brain panics. It frantically searches for an explanation. And because you're the one who actually cares about the relationship, your mind goes straight to, what did I do wrong? You start shrinking your needs. Convincing yourself that wanting a simple conversation is too much. That needing basic communication makes you difficult. That right there is the gaslighting. He doesn't have to call you crazy. The silence does it for him. And let's talk about the part that nobody acknowledges, the part that leaves the deepest scars. This kind of abuse leaves no visible bruises. If he screamed at you, if he threw something you could point to it, people would believe you. But because he did, nothing. Society makes you feel like you're overreacting, like you're dramatic, like you should be grateful he didn't yell. I need you to hear this right now. You're not crazy. You didn't imagine it. The silent treatment is documented. Textbook emotional abuse. Researchers confirm it systematically wears down your self-worth, your emotional resilience, your ability to trust your own instincts. Over time, it conditions you to believe that your need for love and connection is a flaw, when it is the most human thing about you. He used your empathy against you, and that is on him, not you. Say it with me right now in the comments. I won't beg for the bare minimum, because here's what he never told you. The moment you stop chasing his silence, his power dissolves. All of it. Gone. The silent treatment only works when you're desperate for it to end. When you keep trying to fix it. When you keep making yourself smaller to earn a response he was never planning to give freely. But the second you stop, everything shifts. And here's the empowerment moment I really need you to feel. His silence is not a reflection of your worth. It is a reflection of his emotional immaturity. It is what someone does when they can't handle conflict like an adult, when they need control because vulnerability terrifies them, when the only power they have is the power you hand them by begging. You are not unlovable. You are not too much. You are not broken. You were just loving someone who used your love as leverage. The Gottman Institute found that 67% of couples have experienced the silent treatment. It is one of the single biggest predictors of divorce and long-term relationship damage. This is not rare. This is not your unique failing. This is a pattern, and you are not alone in it. So here's where you take your life back. You stop explaining yourself to someone who uses your words against you. You stop apologizing into a void that was designed to humiliate you. You stop measuring your worth by whether or not he decides to respond. You draw the line, right here, right now, because real love does not require you to perform your pain to earn basic decency. Real love does not leave you walking on eggshells, scanning his face for signs it's safe to speak. Real love does not weaponize silence. You deserve someone who chooses you out loud. Every single day. And if you're sitting there right now, finally seeing it clearly for the first time, I want you to hold on to this. Let his silence be your final closure. That's it. You don't need an apology. You don't need an explanation. You don't need him to finally see what he did. His silence already told you everything. Now let it set you free. If this hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and drop your words in the comments because healing sounds like a community. I'll see you in the next one.